just avoid the wet rocks if you can.
Yeah.
So go from dry rocks up onto the boat.
Are you sipping
Yeah, this like film on the rocks when it's
yes,
dry,
it can be
fine,
really
but when it's wet,
slippery, right?
It's incredibly slippery.
Yeah.
So I usually get my knees up there, and then
Okay.
that gray fabric on the tubes is actually quite grippy.
Oh, is it okay?
But the white can be a bit slippery sometimes.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Most injuries are like bumps and bruises. And
Yeah, it's not
like that.
not really like the rafting itself. It's getting to the rafting.
Yeah, this is way pretty. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, the lighting is actually quite nice.
So you guys have a seat wherever.
Okay.
So yeah, it's about a 15-minute long briefing. So we'll talk about personal gear.
Yeah.
Talk about the raft and how to sit on the raft,
Okay.
and then go through some scenarios as well. So
Yeah.
the what ifs of whitewater rafting. So first things first, like I assume Trey checked your life jackets up there.
He didn't. No.
Cool. So maybe you guys want to stand up and I'll just make sure that's the snug. So this is like quite important for sure that these are.
Yeah.
You guys, you go for a dip today.
Yeah.
I'll pull you in by the shoulder straps.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Nice and tight for that board. You guys are good. And then those jackets, so like I said, I think right before we take off, you can unbuckle the life jacket, throw those on.
Put those on, yeah, sounds right.
Especially if we get a little shot of sunshine here, it's going to be warm for this briefing. Yeah, so that's basically it for personal gear. I mean, we do like to keep shoes on.
Yeah.
So I'd recommend doing that.
Yeah.
If you have anything on you that you don't want to lose, you probably have been through similar things with those.
Yeah, they're pretty tight. So
cool. So if you want me to tuck it in a pocket, I can do that too. Just let me know if you're a couple rapids in and not confident they're going to stay on you. But the raft. So this is a 23-foot. We call them power rafts, also known as like J rigs because of the shape of the tube.
Yeah.
But yeah, 23-foot outboard powered self-bailing raft here. So we're actually sitting on, so this metal frame is sitting on these little tubes. We've got 4 chambers per tube, so 8 chambers total. The reason for that is if we get a puncture in one of those tubes, the other 7 will stay afloat. And each chamber has about 1 ton of buoyancy. So a whole lot of buoyancy, especially with like 3 people on this boat.
They look different than the 1973 ones.
yeah, well this is a little bit different than most of our boats too, but yeah, it's similar concept. So tons of buoyancy. Really stable bomber.
Yes.
A couple things worth pointing out back here. So we do have our running engine, so I'm going to be standing at the back, steering with that outboard back there. The only thing you really need to know about that is the red cord that's on the front, that lanyard. So if I fall out for some reason, it hasn't happened yet, but if I fall out, if somebody can pull that red cord,
pull it,
that'll shut the motor off.
Yeah.
And then the boat will just drift and I can hopefully swim back to it without a spinning propeller in my way. If we have any engine problems, we do have a spare here. So I'll first try to fix the problem, which we have parts and tools in this blue box. But if I can't fix the problem, we can actually swap this motor onto it.
I think that happened the last time.
Yeah, it does happen. I mean, these motors aren't really designed for like such dynamic situations, like waves crashing. We're on a river too, so we bump propellers sometimes. So we may have to use this one, but unlikely. And then we've got 2 gas cans back there. And in front of the gas cans, we've got an orange battery, which you don't really need to know about. But then next to the battery, there's a blue box. It's a first aid kit. So are you guys training first aid by chance? Perfect. So if you need first aid supplies, and I'm not around, that's where you find them. That's good to know for sure. Other than that, sitting on the boat. So the most important part of the briefing for sure. So you guys figured it out. So you want to sit up on these pads. I would say with like only a couple of you on here, where you sit is going to make a huge difference as to like how the ride goes. So near like the middle back, the nose will kind of ride up and over the waves. So it'll be a bit drier, it'll be a bit bouncier. And then if you sit right near the front, it's going to be very wet. So the nose will kind of like sit down into the waves. You guys get some huge splashes.
Yeah.
So I'd probably recommend like at the start you guys stay somewhere in the middle, and then for the big white water,
we want to be up there.
You probably want to be up there.
That's good.
And then at the end of the trip, so we have like an hour after the Devil's Gorge of rafting.
Yeah.
We kind of decided that like for the last hour, if you want to be getting
Up
smashed
there.
with waves or like
We'll know by then.
slightly dark, based on temperatures. Nice, but yeah, sitting on the boat just like this, so sit nice and high, and then you do have two options here, but I would recommend holding onto that top bar. Just that way you kind of stay more upright and you're less likely to like come together in the middle and bump heads. So yeah, holding onto that bar, make sure at least one hand is between your knees as well. So ideally you're not like this. You can actually do like a backward somersault under the boat. So one hand at least between your knees. Where you put that second one's kind of up to you. And yeah, I wouldn't hold on to these either. Like maybe through the flats you can hold on to these blue straps, but they're mainly just there. This is like for the white water. This is where you want to hold on. But for the flat stuff, you can hold on here. But they're just designed to hold pads down. So.
I think it was a different doctor.
It was like a rope or something.
Oh yeah, there was ropes.
We've got like 10 of those. And then this is like one prototype, which I'll talk more on as we go here. But this is like a prototype.
I remember kind of holding her in part of it. I was like, oh my god.
Those other ones are great, but they're a bit more rowdy for like, not being sure if you're going to be able to hold yourself in or not.
Yeah, this feels quite safe. So,
no, this one's awesome. So yeah, holding on is without a doubt the most important part of the briefing. But now we'll talk about some scenarios. So if you fall out today, first of all, like it only happens once every 2 years. On these boats, somebody will fall in, so incredibly unlikely. Those guys, paddling.
That might be a different story. Hopefully not true.
One in like 40 of those guys fall into the water.
Oh, really?
So they don't have anything to hold on to. They're paddling.
So then
they can like lock their feet under the cross tubes, but they're definitely not as secure as you guys. So if you fall out, if you're in the water, it doesn't matter if this boat's right side up, upside down, you want to hold on to the boat.
Okay.
So you look to the outside, there's a blue and white rope out there. So if you're in the water, grab a hold of that. We're going to try to get you back in quickly as we can. So you can actually do like one rescuer for one swimmer, but ideally like a couple of us would help out if one person falls out. So what you do is as a rescuer, you lean out, one person on each shoulder strap. So grab the shoulder strap, count at 3. So you keep that swimmer into the boat. So we don't grab like hair or arms or anything like that. We just grab shoulder straps. And it is quite the effort. These tubes are like 3 foot diameter. We do have a couple ladders if we have time. We can get a ladder out. So we get people in as quick as we can. The swimmer can help us out in that process as well. So you can hold on to that rope and then do a chin up and then push down on the rope. I've actually seen people get back into the boat a lot. So you can try that out. Chin up, push down, keep your feet.
Amazing what you can do when
when you're in the water. You want to do it. Sound good? So that's how we can hold the boat. If you guys fall out, you're not right next to the boat. Odds are I'm going to be able to turn the raft towards you, pick you up. There's a chance you fall out in some bigger white water. It might be safer to let you swim the white water than pick you up and have this metal and rubber boat bouncing around next to you in the water. So if it looks like I'm leaving you behind, make sure you wave at me, let me know you're there. I'll probably wave back. And then, if we're pointing one way or the other, swim that way. Okay? So if we're like, hey, go that way, swim that way. Or if we're not doing that, just go into what we call the defensive swimming position. So it's like the lazy boy recliner position, like lay back in the water, try to get up near the surface, get your feet out in front of you. Usually you want to face downstream as well, because I'm facing the wrong way. So get your feet up in front of you. You can use your arms to kind of maintain that downstream position. So what that does is makes you a nice visible target at the surface. And also keeps you in some slightly slower moving water. So at the surface, the water moves a lot more slowly than it does below the surface. So if you're out there swimming some white water, you might encounter a couple things. So first of all, you got waves. So like definitely quite fun to swim through waves for the most part. But spin the boat to the side.
Right.
You'll see that blue and white rope. Grab a hold, we pull you in. I should mention as well, so these paddlers, we are going to be traveling with them all afternoon. So if like we're helping them out, right? So if they fall in, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pull them in just like we pull one bus in. The difference is they may have paddle. So you got to take the paddle, throw it on the floor, and then pull them in. And then you got to make sure you talk a lot of smack.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Definitely.
Cool. So if you're a little bit further away from the raft, we may use a throw bag to get you back.
Oh yeah.
We don't like to use these. Like I've actually never used one on a motor raft. Paddle rafting, we use them all the time. But we don't like to use this because rope and propellers don't.
Oh yeah.
But in case our motor's not working, we may need to use it. So we open it up like a sleeping bag or tent bag or something. Grab the loose end at the top, and then what I would do is I'd throw this rope. I want to make sure you're paying attention, so I'll yell your name or yell rope. If you are paying attention, wave back to me.
It's pretty visible too.
Then I'll throw this at you. So there is 60 feet of line in here. So if you guys are 10 feet away, ideally you grab the rope. Okay. If you grab the bag, you're going to go out another 50 feet before pulling you in. So grab the rope, not the bag. And then you actually want to get pulled in facing away from the raft. So going down there, I don't want to get pulled in backwards. Reason for that is that pillow that'll be annoying you guys all day in the wind. That'll flip up the back of your head. Form a nice air pocket where you can breathe. And if you get pulled in facing the raft, you get a lot of water.
That would be so it's backwards.
If you guys find yourself near shore, just don't stand up and move in the water. So like roll right out on dry land. Avoid something called foot entrapment, which I'm not really concerned on such a big river like this, but good rule to follow anyways, is to crawl up on the dry land if you're in a moving body of water. And then another thing we'll talk about is flipping. So we've only flipped 2 of these in our entire 53-year history, but it happens today. You don't have to be yelling at me that you're in the water, because I'll be in the water too. But prior to number 1, is get back to the boat. So swim back to it, hold on to the outside. If you find yourself underneath the boat when it goes upside down, that's actually not a bad place to be. It's going to float just as well as it does right side up. You're going to have all this like room under there where you can breathe. But we do want to get to the outside to make sure everybody's good. Counted for. So you got to pick one of these sides. You actually have to dunk your head under the water and kind of shift to the opposite side. Pop up. But when you're underneath, you can actually kind of grab right here and then shift your body to the outside. And then once everybody's on the outside, we're going to like work our way along the outside line in the front. We're going to use this like pod in the front to get onto the upside down raft. Trey's going to come rescue us with the oar boat. We're going to probably have to abandon our nice shiny raft in the middle of the river. Trey will paddle us ashore. And then we'll wave bye to this, and him and I will have to come back with a bunch of staff this evening and try to find this and flip it right side up. But if one thing about if you're underneath the boat is upside down, just stay away from the back. Just because there's lots of metal. The outboards stay running for a bit if they're swamped. Are you feeling cold?
A little bit.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Do you want the pants now as well? I grabbed you some pants.
I think I'm good. I'll just wear the raincoat.
So only thing we got to talk about still is if we need to use paddles. So if our motors die, can't be an engine change, we do have some paddles. So we'd be sitting on the sides, doing our best to get this thing moving. Extremely unlikely, but you never know. Cool. So you guys are good without pants for now?
No, I'm good with it.
There's lots of calm stretches between here and the frog, the Devil's Gorge.
Right.
So there's chances to throw
put
more gear on later.
Okay, I'm good right now, so.
I might do mine now just so I don't have to worry about it. But cool. We'll fire up the motor.
All right.
We'll find the microphone.
Right.
So I think we've got somebody like watching the chat as well.
Okay, sweet.
On YouTube, so they might send me some sometimes if people have them.
Okay, yeah.
If
Alright,
you're
ready
wondering
for
who I'm talking to,
Okay. Wait, like, is he talking?
if I'm staring in that direction and
You
talking,
can talk
then
away. We're good.
Yeah. I just don't always wearing jackets. Even though this one's like
That one's
completely...
I wore that to Peru in 2007.
I've been through a lot.
It has been through, that thing has been through a lot. Yeah.
Battery's spoiled now. We got electric start outboard and big shiny frames on our boats.
Yeah. If Logan just heard the safety spill, he wouldn't let you go. He'd be like, "Right." Yeah. I know so many people are always like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to do that, but nobody ever seems to like actually commit. Hope I can do it.
Try to get hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to Costa Rica in January, and so I think we're gonna do some rafting there. Yeah.
I've rafted on the Aquare down in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
About as different to the river Thompson as you can get.
No.
So it's like a little creek compared to this. But you're like, it's beautiful river.
I was gonna say probably
in the jungle. And
Yeah.
you're like on a little raft even smaller than what Trey and his crew are on.
Oh.
Just like sneaking between boulders and going over little drops.
Yeah. A different experience.
Yeah. So it's like you gotta do both.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it is so different. I'm not sure what a red light means. So we've only been doing this for 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So we've been trying to figure out, we got some hardware and software malfunctions on a daily basis that we're battling with. So
Yeah.
we'll see if we can get through a day without me having to restart everything, but we're getting there. Cool, so let's untie us and then I'll grab that jacket in a moment too.
Oh yeah.
I can throw that in my dry bag. Well, I got a feeling you're gonna want to put that on in a minute anyways, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna force you.
Okay.
Oh nice, we got an osprey up there. You probably have those in Ballacoola as well. But.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do. Mostly eagles, but we do have osprey.
So we do have a few large birds here. So osprey, mainly bald eagle as well. We would see the odd golden eagle, but like not even on a daily basis. And turkey vultures,
Oh, we don't have those.
and they actually look like they're about the same size as osprey and eagle, but they've got like a two-toned wing. Like the trailing edge of their wing is usually gray. And then we actually, in the last few weeks, we've been seeing a lot of great blue heron as well. So especially down in the lower canyon, like the last hour of the trip, we'll see some big great blue heron. They're really easy to miss though. They just like stand there,
Yeah, they're
like motionless on the side of the river.
still. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. In case you don't put this jacket on, you're gonna need to remind me it's in here.
Okay.
All right, good to go? Well, I'm just gonna make sure our stream is working. Yes. There we go. It's on like a slight delay. It's like 5-second delay or so, 5-10 seconds. Yeah, pretty neat though. People tuning in from all over the place too. Last time I looked, I think it was less than 25% were from Canada. So lots of Americans, lots of internationals, like overseas. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Oh, sweet. I've never been to Balakula. It's definitely up on my list, but usually we're like, I spend a lot of time on Highway 20, but it's usually to get to the Chilco or the Chilcotin River for rafting. So we, have you rafted the Chilco or?
The Chilco they do, yeah.
Have you done it?
I haven't done it.
Okay, you'll have to try that too.
I know, good. I've heard really great things.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Beautiful scenery. There's like, I've been there where there's been grizzly bears like hunting on the side of the river, and then some of the best whitewater you'll find anywhere as well. But it's only on those little paddle boats, and it's very remote. Like it's a special trip.
Anything down that way is remote.
Okay, so we've got about 40 minutes before we get to Frog Rock and the Devil's Gorge. Between here and there, I think we've got 6 rapids. So quite a bit of flat water between the rapids as well. So we'll splash and then we'll get to just relax and hopefully spot some wildlife. I've got some stories I'll tell you. And yeah, time to answer any questions if you guys have any questions on what you're looking at. And then, yeah, once we get to the Frog, which should be around 2 o'clock, it's 20 after 1 right now. So around 2 o'clock, we'll get to the Frog. We've got 30 minutes of almost non-stop white water from the Frog down to the Jaws of Death, which is that's our Devil's Gorge section. And then after the Devil's Gorge, we enter the Lower Canyon, and 10 more rapids to go. Another hour of white water or rafting, but they space out kind of similar to how they're spaced out before the gorge. So yeah, we'll have time to shake the water off just before the next rapid appears. But this one, being the first rapid of the afternoon, we call this Lose Your Lunch. Yeah, I'd recommend holding on with 2 hands for this one. Here we go. Well, what do you think so far?
That's great. It's fun. Love it. The water's actually not. The water's actually quite good.
Yeah, it's not bad. Actually, it feels warmer today as well because the air temperature is slightly lower.
Yeah. I can imagine when it's at 30 above.
Yeah, like yesterday was I think 36, so even 22 or 23 degree water felt a bit cool.
Yeah.
But no, it's awesome. So yeah, it's that's a pretty good intro for rafting on the Thompson. That's definitely on the smaller side. But even that first wave, that like, I would say like 3-foot wave, something like that, 3-4 foot wave. Yeah, that'll be like pretty average for a good chunk of the rapids outside of the Devil's Gorge. But then we've got a bunch of rapids that are going to be a lot bigger than that. Like our biggest single waves today is probably going to be in one of 2 places, either at the Devil's Kitchen. So there's a big green wave in there called the Jolly Green Giant. It's the first wave of the rapid too, so we get to like stare at the thing.
Oh, and then you through it.
Yeah, and you charge right through it.
I love this.
And then the Jaws of Death Rapid kind of has 2 parts. So the top section of the Jaws is actually called, also known as the Gums of Life. And right now that's probably where the other potentially biggest wave of the trip will be. So yeah, another like, I'm guessing it's taller than me. for sure. If you're standing down on the trough, may not look like it, but it's at least 6, probably 8 feet tall. It's gonna stand this 23-foot boat up like this. There was Molly?
Yeah.
Tanya?
Yeah.
Andrew. Andrew. I haven't been told that it's not working, so we're just going to assume it's working. We're gonna do a bit of floating right here.
Okay.
So we got eyes on our paddlers in the distance. So we are gonna, for the most part, travel with them.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna, especially in the big white water, we're gonna go through first, and then we're gonna watch them come through.
Oh, that'll be great.
If they need assistance, we're there.
Be fun.
And yeah, just good entertainment too. Watching,
yes, I bet.
watching them cruise through the big white water.
How long have you been doing this for?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, I was born into it. So
Okay.
my dad is Bernie,
Oh.
who started this place.
I was thinking about the
Yeah, so he started Kumsheen in 1973, and then my mom came along in 78, and then I came along mid-80s.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like out here rafting when I was 3 years old, and
Wow. You've grown up.
driving the boats when I was 10.
Yeah.
But I actually had to wait until I was 19. So back then,
Right.
rafting was actually regulated by the province,
Yeah.
and you had to be 19 to get your actual guide certification, guide
Probably
license.
seemed
So
like a long time for you.
yeah, oh yeah, I was chomping at the bit
Yeah.
to take those exams. But so yeah, when I was 19, got my guide license, and then yeah, first like 5 years probably I was on the water like every day.
Yeah.
Even like after work, we go out, just the staff in like smaller rafts and play around on the water. Now I spend a lot of time at the desk, but
Yeah.
still manage to get out here once in a while. So yeah, this does not feel like a job. This is it's kind of crazy actually. Every time I'm out here, I'm just shocked that we pay our guides to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, some days it's stressful and it's always hard work, but
Yeah.
most of the days it's like the best place you can be on a hot day. It's amazing. What do you got? Like, what do you do for work?
I work for the school district.
I mean, you said you have a Airbnb
so-
or a B&B?
Yeah, I run an Airbnb.
Okay.
And then I work for the school district, so I work in the board office.
Okay.
So I do. I wear many hats.
Nice. Yeah, I guess. Like, how big is Valakula? Like, they're
Just 2,000. Yeah, about 2,000.
okay. So you probably would have to wear even more hats in a smaller town.
Yeah. Do everything. And then I'm a fitness instructor.
Nice.
And I do. I'm always going to
Lots of things.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Heading off to university.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you going to university?
I'm going to UBC Okanagan.
Okay, Kelowna?
Oh, no, yeah.
Nice.
Very excited.
That's great. What are you taking?
I'm getting my Bachelor of Arts in Psychology.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bachelor of Arts Psychology.
Yeah.
She wants to do the clinical counseling route.
Yeah.
It's great. That's like very important career nowadays for sure. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Have you got? I'm assuming you've got a place in Kelowna and like.
Yeah, so I'm staying in the residence, the dorms.
Cool.
With one of my good friends, which will be fun. So moving in September 2nd.
Wow, that's crazy. A week
I know, yeah, we're going to Guns N' Roses on Saturday night.
Yeah.
in Vancouver, I assume, or
Yeah.
okay, I was gonna say Vancouver, Kelowna, but Guns N' Roses are still.
They're
Still performing.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
I've seen most of the 80s bands, but I have not seen Guns N' Roses. So.
Who is their their vocalist? If
It is Axel.
okay.
Yeah.
Slash is still going.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Still has the hat.
Yeah, I think he still does have the
Sure he does. That's his.
That'll probably be a very good show.
We're in the pit, so
Ooh,
hopefully
that'll get rowdy, I'm sure,
It might.
in the pit at the GNR.
yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, Bellacula's a
That's this coming weekend.
yeah, it's on Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, so tomorrow we head to Vancouver.
Is that Rogers or?
It's at BC Place.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
BC Place. That'll
It's
be
gonna be
awesome.
great. Yeah, very excited. Yeah.
Yeah, one day I'll get a Saturday off so I can cruise down and see some big shows like that.
Yeah.
The tourism schedule doesn't quite line up with the live entertainment schedule,
I know that's
at least for the big shows. But
it's stressful for me leaving the valley right now just because not the ideal time for me to be away from work, but also like the Airbnb.
yeah, I guess
relying on other
you'd be
people to look
booked
after.
up on the weekends, I'm sure.
So stressful.
But you got to do it.
Yeah. It's like whatever. She's
Although,
my only child, so like,
Yeah.
I've got to take her to university.
yeah, you got to spoil her. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same for you, but it seems like whenever me and my partner leave Kumsheen, if we go like down to the city for a couple days, that is when like some issue will come up. It'll be like a water line breaks or
It's always the way.
yeah, it's like some sort of issue every time we leave.
I'm waiting for like the hot water tank to go. Or,
Not to like jinx you and like
I know. Luckily, I've had lots of people in the valley.
yeah, nice. That's great. These guys look,
They look like they know what they're doing.
yeah. So this rapid here is known as the $1 Million Mile. So the section of highway behind us, when they built it in the 60s, cost $1 million back then, which is a lot of money back then. So we're gonna catch this slow water. So there's a back eddy right here. We're just gonna sit here and let Trey get ahead of us.
Okay.
And then once he's a little ways ahead, we'll head through these waves. But you can see some shallow water on our right, and there's some big boulders out in front of us. So all of this is is slowing the water down. Also creates like voids behind the rocks, behind the shallow water. And in order for the Thompson to fill that void, it actually has to slowly circle back upstream. So we're gonna use these back eddies to catch our breath, like take a break, maybe dry off here and there. And also, yeah, just to like wait and watch Trey come through. So we'll sit in these calm areas. And yeah, because I mean,
Over there looks so fast.
yeah, exactly, it's weird. It's like barely moving on our right. Yeah, so with 3 people, 3 of us on here, in this spot we might be able to sit in the middle of the current motoring. I'll actually try it out in a second just to try. But yeah, these boats typically aren't designed to go fast. Right. So we need to use these calm areas to actually stop, these back eddies to stop. Yeah, so you guys ready to head out? Yeah. Holding on? Okay, here we go. We're gonna see if we can actually hold our speed in the middle. Yeah, so just barely losing ground. All right, here we go. smile just like you remember it? You guys, do you remember what time of year it was when he came out last time?
Yeah, it would have been August.
Like late August, you think?
It would have been.
Just trying to.
It was mid-August.
Oh yeah. Just trying to get a sense of what the water level might have looked like for you guys.
Yeah.
Not sure how well you remember it, but.
I just remember holding on really tight. Yeah, I remember kind of.
Yeah, you remember holding on tight?
Yeah, it was.
So this is a fairly normal water level for the end of August.
Okay.
Just like a hair lower maybe. It's kind of neat though. So the rapids we have today are completely different than what we'd have like 2 weeks ago. Just because the water level as the summer progresses has slowly been coming down. And almost all the rapids out here are formed by rocks and ledges under the surface. So you need that perfect amount of water flowing over the rock to make a rapid. So as the water level changes, one rapid's getting bigger, one rapid's getting smaller. So we almost always have 24 good rapids from Shaw Springs to Lytton, but they just move around every day. Like even today, the water come down like just a hair. It'll be a bit different than it was yesterday. And yeah, we're at 17,000 cubic feet of water per second right now. So if you're standing on shore, 17,000 cubic feet. And it'll get like 85,000 is our average high water. Average. And then on a big year, so like a 10-year flood, 10-year flood will get up to probably 110. 50-year flood, like 130, 140,000. So a huge difference. Actually, you can see this film on the rocks. See how like all the rocks within maybe 10 feet of the current water level are all shaded in sediment. Yeah. So this spring, for some reason, the Thompson sat around 55,000 cubic feet per second for like a month. Which is rare. It's usually like moving up and down. So that mark on the bank is from 55,000. So you can imagine 140,000. It's like up into the trees on both sides of the river. Yeah. So when it's that high, we take these boats only. We don't take the oar boats, and we actually add extra pontoons to these ones just for stability. Oh, they've lost somebody. That looked very intentional. Cool, we're just gonna motor ahead for 2 seconds and then we're gonna shut things down and do some drifting. Yeah, this is like a little bit more wind than normal, but 30 kilometers gusting to 50 is kind of our everyday wind out here.
It's quite hot, I think.
Yeah, we had very nice conditions the last few weeks. It's like no wind at all, mid-30s. No. So the highway through the canyon, I think it's 7 weeks it was shut, which is like unprecedented. Like, and our biggest market for sure is Lower Mainland, Vancouver area. So yeah, I mean it's only an extra hour to go over the Coquihalla, but it's enough of a deterrent that, not to mention just like the fear of wildfire and the state of emergency is kind of a damper on tourism in general. Even though the fire, I mean, we had a fire near Lytton in mid-June. We had a fire near Lytton mid-June, but then since then, this fire hasn't been like a risk for us. So no, conditions up here have been awesome. They've been great, but I think this year August was down almost 50%, which is supposed to be our busiest month. So like this.
I remember when we were on here, the whole boat.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, no, most is it Thursday today? We'd have like probably 30, 40 people out on a day like today.
I know, we were the only ones in the tents last night. Yeah. We were like, wow, this is...
Yeah, we're hoping now that the highway's open, those people that were hesitating this summer will look at that. But you never know.
No.
I mean, it's so, like, rafting out here is so good even in September. Like, there's tons of water, the weather's great. So, if anybody's listening, September is when you should come out, or in the next week. I should check my phone, see if anybody's asking questions. Ooh, how deep is the river? That's a good question. So, right here, the river's quite wide. It's moving fairly slowly. I'm gonna guess it's probably 30 feet deep below us. But it would 100% change every meter you travel downstream. So the shallowest point, I was trying to think, probably a rapid known as the Washing Machine. And I would say we're gonna be traveling through like 6 or 8 feet of water there. So it'll get kind of shallow, but then the deepest spot, Pitqua Canyon, which is like right after the Devil's Gorge, that'll be pushing like 60 plus feet. It's like super deep because it gets very narrow and it's slow moving, so it has to be deep in order for the water to not pile up behind it, if that makes sense. But no, in general, like even we raft until mid-October and there's still spots out here like 40 feet deep in October. It's a huge river, so we're spoiled. Okay, and somebody's asking about our BCROA certifications. So I mentioned before this, like rafting used to be regulated by the provincial government, and for the most part, when it was regulated by the provincial government, the government was taking a lot of the recommendations from this one association of rafting outfitters, so the BC River Outfitters Association.
Give us another one.
You want a motor?
Yeah, give us another one.
You signed up for paddling. You guys are out of luck. Out of luck.
Hey guys, wait.
Unless we've got your visa on file, then maybe we could work something out. So, until 2003, the provincial government used to regulate rafting in BC, and then the federal government stepped in, but definitely watered down the rules. So
the implications were...
Yeah, so we decided to keep on maintaining that BCROA standard from, pre-2003. So all of our, like we run a guide school every spring. It's like a 2-week guide school.
Yeah.
It's on those boats like Trey's on today. And then it's 2 weeks of training on those boats, and then you take an exam, like a written and a practical exam. Those are both based on the old provincial standard, the old BCROA standard.
Yeah. But you're basically above the federal standards.
Yeah. The federal standards are very loose. So yeah, we're still hitting that like BCROA standard. And then after they go through that guide school, if we want to, or if we're able to offer them a job, they go through 2 more weeks of training on these boats, more exams, also based on the old BCROA exams, and then they're basically a licensed guide out here. There's a few more hoops they got to jump through, but yeah, because it's a pretty high standard for sure. Like the BCROA exams and the training and the requirements. Usually guides that we don't hire here can go find work elsewhere. So they can usually take their like certification, and there are definitely other countries where it's recognized. Sometimes there'll need to be some like discussion, you know, between the issuing body and the company that's trying to hire them. But for the most part, it's a recognized license elsewhere. But yeah, everybody that works for us and any BCROA company has to go through the same hoops. Even if they come here with some sort of training, some sort of certification, they do need to get signed off. They do need to meet that BCROA standard. But yeah, they can usually get away with a little bit less training if they have proof of training from somewhere else. So. But this rapid here is called Jack's Rock. Make sure you're holding on. A couple splashes here. What's Hell's Gate like?
I've always wanted to do that.
It's cool. It's the Fraser, you may know, is like quite a bit larger than the Thompson as well.
Yeah.
So right now, the water going through Hell's Gate is about 4 times the volume of what we have here. It's a lot of water. Yeah, I think it's almost 70,000 cubic feet per second. So we only raft on these boats, and whenever we do the Fraser, we always add those extra pontoons. So very stable, buoyant rafts. But yeah, Hell's Gate is a constriction rapid, so it goes from quite wide to extremely narrow. So you get like a pretty good gradient drop. Like it's like almost like a ramp down into the rapid, and then you've got a huge whirlpool on the left and a big boil on the right. Both of those features have actually been known to like cause these rafts some problems. Like rafts have actually flipped in both those features before. There's sometimes some good waves in Hell's Gate, but honestly, you go flying through, you're trying to avoid the whirlpool and the boil. 99.9% of the time you do. So you go flying through, and it's over in a heartbeat. Yeah, if you're a little bit offline and drop into the whirlpool, then it gets very exciting very quickly. But for the most part, you go flying through. There's a couple splashes, which is, yeah, it's pretty neat though. It's a beautiful, like, deep canyon, and usually you've got a couple of minutes afterwards, like, to sit there in the raft and like check everything out and appreciate the power of the entire place. But there's actually rapids on the Fraser that have bigger waves than Hell's Gate. So just upstream of Yale, there's a rapid known as Sailor Bar. I don't know how often you drive the tunnel. Yeah, exactly. So there's a tunnel with the same name. So just, yeah, next to the tunnel in the Fraser River, there's Sailor Bar Rapid. And when that one is in its prime, so it needs like a specific water level, much like the rapids out here, in order to be big. So when it's in its prime, it's the biggest rapid between either river. So yeah, there's probably 10 waves in there that stand these boats up like on end. It's very impressive. And there's a huge back eddy, like we talked about. There's a huge back eddy next to it, so we can run the big waves, head into the back eddy, and then actually motor all the way back up to the top, and then do it again. So we can, if we have time, we'll do it like 5 or 10 times, which is amazing. But I would say in general, the rapids on the Fraser, maybe like a little bit more powerful than the Thompson, but there's fewer. So there's about half as many rapids out there. So I'd say the whitewater's still great, but it's also about like the big deep canyon that you're in. And there's, once again, fewer people rafting down there, so you feel a bit more remote. Okay, holding on. So for us as well, so the Fraser, we don't have a designated lunch spot. So we bring all of our lunch for the group on the boat. And then we get to pick a random beach somewhere along the way, and the guides set everything up. And yeah, you get to like relax there while the guides put everything together for you, which is pretty neat.
When we did that, we were under this bridge and a big rock fell through and hit her on the head.
What?
Well, it's great.
That is unlike, unlucky, I should say.
I know. Like, oh, of course. It seems fun. Yeah, it was like yeah, it was definitely.
So this is known as, I call it Deception Bay. This nice bay right here.
Really nice.
The other raft guys call it Conception Bay. There's a not true story about my parents and this area.
Are you sure it's not true?
Well, they deny it. And if you do the math, they'd be out here in the middle of winter,
Yeah, so probably.
which not really their style, I think. But yeah, nice spot. This is a big rapid at really high water as well. The two big boulders there, above 90,000 cubic feet per second, create some big waves. But when those are there, the waves just upstream are totally flat. So it just kind of shifts around.
Yeah, such power. Rivers are so powerful. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's so neat. So neat how it changes.
We had a massive flood in 2010 in Vancouver, and it did some major damage. But that night, the night the flood happened, it was crazy. The water just started coming up, and then people started freaking out. It was coming in the houses. My husband passed away 7.5 years ago. Was lineman in BC Hydro.
Okay.
So he was like praying that the power didn't go off, but it did. So he says, "Okay, I'm going to go out and try to get the power on for these people because we need the power." And so he leaves, and he said, "If water starts coming in the house, get in the Jeep and drive to higher ground." She was like, "Yeah." And I was like,
That would have been stressful.
Yeah, I knew that. So this was like 11 o'clock at night. The sound of the river, like it's quite a ways back from our house, but you could hear the boulders crashing and the trees snapping, and like the craziest sounds I've ever heard. And he goes out and he came back and he had his hip waders on, covered in debris, and I was like, "Oh my God." He said, "I just need to get the gun." And I was like, "Need like the gun?" I thought maybe there's an animal he had to shoot or something that was struggling. He said, "No, that I can't get, there's wire down, or like a tree down on the line, and I can't get the tree off because the water level's too high. So I'm going to shoot it off." And I was like, "That's probably not in BC Hydro standard."
No, that's interesting.
So he took the gun out, it took him 2 tries, and he shot the tree off, and the power came back
What?
out of the valley. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But that was insane. Then next day, like all the silt all through the valley, like hanging in the air.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember hearing about that one, but
We
yeah.
only moved there in like 2009. It was like only a year.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, no, there's been some pretty major floods in our area for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate the power of river after seeing the destruction.
I just remember thinking, wow, like for it to move those boulders fast.
Somebody on the chat says after that discussion they want to, they're booking the Fraser next year.
Oh, perfect.
Can't wait to do Hell's Gate again. Well, me either, so make sure you request me as the guide. I'll take you down.
That'll be my next adventure.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I would say like bang for your buck for whitewater, this is hard to beat.
Yeah.
But if you've done this and you loved it, you're gonna love Hell's Gate as well. It's just different. Yeah, we only raft it like maybe 4 days a year as well, because
yes, I think I've looked.
so typically like I said, the Fraser is huge. Right now it's at 70,000, above 210,000 cubic feet per second. Just mind-boggling how much water that is, but we're not allowed to run it. So we have to wait typically till August 1st before we can actually run it. So yeah, we just run a couple weekends in August and September, and it's great. And it's also great if you like start of August, there's more water. Hell's Gate's usually a bit pushier. There's bigger boils and whirlpools, which is very, very neat to see. But then if you come out at the end of our Hell's Gate season, some of those other, like some of the rapids get a bit more defined, like Sailor Bar starts to get a bit bigger. So it kind of depends what you're looking for. I mean, you can even try them both out. I'd encourage that. Spend the whole summer here.
Yes, I need to retire and do that.
Full-time rafter. That sounds like a good gig. Actually, that's Trey. Trey is a full-time rafter right now.
Oh, okay.
He's out here every day.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, it sounds like that. Just loves it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing so good too.
Yeah.
So this is his 3rd year guiding. Yeah, very talented human. Very good with people as well.
Yeah. That's great.
So this rapid is called Carnage Corner.
Okay.
It's known as that because of the highway carnage. So we have like usually one semi-truck a year flips over on the highway up here. So we call it Carnage Corner because of that. A couple nice features in this one though. So they're heading towards a hole. So it's a very shallow wave called the Superman hole. It's called that because sometimes it launches the raft guide up in the air. Makes them look a bit like Superman flying through the air.
Are all these boards from the semi-trucks?
Yeah, you can see point our camera at it as well. Yeah, lots of plywood and lumber. The jackpot was the Value Village truck that went over. We all had some like pretty amazing wardrobes after that one.
I bet.
Okay, holding on. This is Carnage Corner. Yeah, waves are getting bigger, aren't they?
Yeah.
So those are probably like 5-foot waves that we just went through. So we've got a little bit of calm water here, and then the Devil's Gorge is just around the corner. So Frog Rock and the start of the most continuous whitewater on the trip. Okay, I got somebody asking how long is the season for this? So, yeah, Hell's Gate runs from August 1st till mid-September, but our season here on the Thompson, we actually start April 1st. We raft all the way till the middle of October. Yeah, there's tons of water in April and October. The weather's usually pretty good. The water is like warmer in those months than it is like in the middle of summer compared to like a lot of smaller rivers, like glacial rivers.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, no, it's a great run even mid-October. Speaking to you guys, answering a question from our chat.
Oh yeah.
This is confusing for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we do need to check out our rigging, check your life jackets, because our big whitewater is just around the corner.
Okay.
So I'll make sure this. Sorry, now you get the annoying pillow coming out.
Oh, right, the pillow.
Yeah. One, they'll fix the design so that does not flatten the wind, but
Yeah,
not yet. Not yet. Yeah, looks good. There you go. Make sure the front's all good. Still good wearing what you're wearing? Don't need any more layers?
No, I'm good.
Are you happy sitting where you're sitting? So if you want to get more wet, you want to stay, that's fine. We'll get more air time, but just maybe stay slightly drier. But I don't think it'll be dry by any means.
Probably not.
Just drier. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna love this.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think we're looking pretty good. Tighten our motor clamps. So I'm doing a little, this GoPro on the front is it's another test camera.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, it's been like quite the challenge trying to figure out how to work all this stuff. Yesterday I tried this and it didn't even make it off the beach at the start of the trip before it crashed. But we're looking good today. So if it lasts the takeout, like our finish point, I'll make it public and then I can send a link to you guys so you can you'll be able to see your facial expressions when we're hitting these. Yeah. Yeah, me and my 8-year-old watch YouTube videos on the regular, like there's a couple like sciencey ones like Hugh Drift True and like Mark Rober. I don't know if you heard of either of those channels, but some big sciencey channels that we watch like on a daily basis. But other than that, I've like never dabbled in YouTube.
Yeah,
so like this is so this has been a huge learning curve.
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Fitness stuff on YouTube and that's about it.
Nice. Does that work out? Does it work out pretty well? Like
yeah, they do. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah.
Do you do live stuff or is it just like recorded and then you? Okay.
My watch is already recorded. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I taught aquafit this year, and I'm not an aquafit instructor, so I was like watching a lot of YouTube. Trying to figure out what.
YouTube University.
Not really my thing,
yeah, I've learned a few things on YouTube as well.
I bet. Yeah. I mean, it's so crazy.
Hopefully, WorkSafe BC is not listening, but I learned how to weld using YouTube.
Oh, you can learn to do anything.
Got some railway workers up there. So, I'm guessing your rock to the head experience might have been like right here.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's the only train bridge you could be standing underneath on this trip. So yeah, we used to stop for lunch here on the full day tour.
That's where we did, yeah.
and start our half day tour here. But after the atmospheric river of 2021, we haven't had river access here. So yeah, now we've got our new spot's awesome too. Shaw Springs, it's a beauty. So, but this rapid here is called the Tadpole. Recommend holding on with 2 hands. So keep an eye on the paddlers too. So if you notice they don't have 5 paddlers in the boat, let me know.
Okay. Keep count.
Yeah, we're gonna crash through the rapids first, and then we'll spin around and
then watch them.
And watch them. Yeah, we call this narrow gap right here, we call this the Gates of Mordor. You know what that is, Molly?
No.
No! Oh no. Tanya, you must.
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and say it is the best trilogy of all time. Lord of the Rings.
Your dad was obsessed.
Yeah. It's not even personal preference, it is just the best.
Yeah, we watched
Yeah.
it so much.
And if you disagree, you're wrong.
It is. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, Gates of Mordor behind us. So I'd say we're technically in the Devil's Gorge now. So we got Frog Rock Rapid down here. You can see that log on the back of the frog. So that was placed there at high water this year. So we actually had an average snow melt, like an average high water this year. So got up to just over 80,000 cubic feet per second. And yeah, that's how that log ended up on the back of Frog Rock, drifted there at 80,000. But yeah, today at 17,000, we've got this wave immediately upstream of Frog Rock, right in the middle of the river. Creatively, it's called the Frog Wave. And it's only here at this level. So we're gonna smash into that thing. And then with any luck, we're gonna get over to the right side, squeeze through that narrow gap, missing a big whirlpool off the left side of the boat and a big sharp rock off the right side. So a good idea to hold on with 2 hands. I think this first wave, this might be a good hit. So yeah, good idea to hold on. All right, holding on. This is the frog. Yeah. Holding on. Nice. Beauty. Nice, so we'll catch this slow water, almost the back eddy right here. Watch our paddlers come through, lend them a hand if they need it. And then we're down into our next rapid. Cool view of the frog though, isn't it? So yeah, how far out of the water do you think that is sticking right now?
I'm not very good with that.
Well, this boat is 23 feet. Do you think it's, if this was on end, do you think it'd be, I think the rock is taller than this raft. 55 feet. So yeah, Frog Rock, above 100,000 cubic feet per second, there's water splashing over the top of Frog Rock. And that wall over there on the highway gets covered with water at 140,000. So it's actually flooded the highway a couple times. It's mind-boggling how much more water that is.
Very cool rock.
Okay, so it looks like Trey's crew is all accounted for. So we're gonna head on down to the Washboard Rapid. This is a great rapid. So from the highway driving by, this looks like nothing. But we've got a whole bunch of like 4 to 6. It's a beautiful rapid.
Just a cruisy, like roller coaster ride, up and down, up and down. Kira will be at cutting board. Okay. I don't think she'll help you for takeout, but good luck. Good luck. Well, we got a bus driver for the takeout, but I guess Trey was supposed to figure out somebody to drive our truck and trailer down to the takeout. Still has to do that while rafting.
Figure it out.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. Somebody may have stepped up already, he just doesn't know it. So, but yeah, here we go. This is the Washboard. Should be a nice ride today, holding on. Yeah. It worked. And the annoying part is I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sorry for the 45-minute delay, everybody. 30-minute delay. Brutal. Technical difficulties. All right, let's go chase after Trey. So we're down after the Kumsheen coaster before Mother-in-Law Rapid. Trying to wrestle with our equipment here, trying to get things working. Tanya, somebody wants your number on the chat. Probably multiple people have asked that already. But we're not going to provide that, just so you know.
That depends.
Yeah, our raft guides have had a few offers already as well in the chat.
I bet.
Oh, there's a bit of rain.
A little bit, yeah. Feels like a long time since I felt rain.
If you guys want any splash gear out of here, just let me know.
Okay.
Unless you're like me and then you kind of want the chill to last you through the evening.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like the sun for a little bit, so.
Is it raining?
A tiny bit.
It's not. It's not.
Just check with James up front.
No, definitely not raining.
Nothing gets past me. It's raining. Watch out, guys. He's running a tight ship here.
Away. Okay, you got the mother-in-law rapid, and then just around the corner we've got off the wall rapid as well. All right, holding on. Catch this back eddy here. We're gonna work our way upstream, see if we can make this interesting. A decent rain now. Nice. Okay, hold on. We're gonna see if we can surf this thing. There we go. So we're idling right now. So just a 23-foot long surfboard. It's kind of a weird feeling, eh? Like going so fast, but almost silently.
Yeah.
All right, now it's sending us off. All right, we'll head down, catch up to Trey. Holding on. Woo! Heading to how we're gonna hit it as well. We call it train wreck because we got some train parts down near the water in front of us from it's actually been a couple different derailments in this spot over the years. You can see straight in front of us, just in the water, that axle, train wheels right there. But yeah, we call this wave train wreck, so make sure you're holding on. Yeah! All right, we're gonna catch this little back eddy on the right. Have a look at Trey's raft. Sometimes you get some nice waves through there.
Oh yeah. I can't believe they're staying in there.
I'm actually impressed nobody's fallen out of that boat.
I was expecting it.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Holding on. We'll do some more drifting. Molly, you doing good?
I'm great.
Not hypothermic yet?
Nope, not yet.
Uh-oh, these guys are
I
going in.
just did a half marathon not that long ago. It's just like anything is better than when you get to the finish line. You're like, I can withstand anything.
Nice. Good on you for doing that. That's where was that?
I did one in May, and then I did another one in August. So I did the Bank of Montreal in May, and then the Seaweeds in August.
What is a half marathon? Like, what are the
21.1.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I've signed up for a full marathon next year.
Ooh. That's intense.
Yeah, I know.
I can run about 1 kilometer. I'm like, all right, let's get to the beer.
Yeah, that's like Molly's boyfriend is a bodybuilder. He's quite a big guy. But he's like, I tried to run for like I get like 2 kilometers and I'm dying.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, I guess, than lifting.
Yeah.
Lifting weights.
Just a little bit.
Yes. But he just had a PR yesterday.
Yeah, he got 14 plates for 5 reps on leg press.
What is a plate?
I don't even
So you can
know.
I don't spend time in the gym.
It's a lot.
It's heavy.
I mean, 14 at any
Yeah, just
Plates
like
sounds,
anything.
Yeah.
sounds like a lot, but
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be running marathons, half marathons?
No. I do run a little bit. I started this summer.
Yeah.
Again.
You did cross-country running.
And I did cross country running in high school, but yeah.
Not signed up for anything in Kelowna though?
No.
Not yet.
Not that good.
Did you start when you were 18 or
So I
later on?
started working out in the gym when I was 16. I was not a competitive sports person, so I didn't like sports.
Yeah.
And so went to a gym.
Independent, yeah.
So then after I finished school, I was like, I want to go back to school and do something. And lots of the instructors at the gym were like, you should certify as an instructor. I thought, okay, I was kind of broke at the time, so you got a free membership in the gym.
Oh, good
I'll
deal.
do it for a year. And now I've been teaching for 30 years.
That's awesome. Funny how it works out like that.
Yeah. Kind of a mixed bag of weather today.
Yeah, definitely a mixed bag. Some raindrops, scorching sun. Probably gonna get hailed on. I don't know what else there is,
Yeah.
but probably some hail.
There's been some hailstorms, like BC, Alberta.
Yeah, we've got family in Alberta, like Edmonton, Calgary, and east of there as well. And it's watching the storms rolling through there this summer is pretty impressive. Maybe impressive's not the best word. It's yeah, they've been nervous, I'm sure. Ah, it's beautiful, isn't it? There's clouds up there. Even if it is wildfire smoke, it's very nice to look at. Although clouds mixed with wildfire smoke.
This is so interesting. It's so different.
Yeah, this is called White Canyon. You probably recognize it, but you can see a couple of our canvas cabins and teepees up on the hill.
So we're staying.
Nice. Are you guys there tonight as well? Yeah. Sweet. So I think we're looking at number 2, 3, 4, and 5 teepees.
3.
There you go. So yours would be like, I think your number 1 and 2 are the clearest right now. Number 3. Oh no, I'm wrong. 4 and 5 is what you're looking at. So 3 is just to the left of those. Yeah, nice views from up there though.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
So we call this the Rattlesnake Rapid. So a couple little splashes in here right now. Make sure you're holding on. Yeah, this is wild. So this right here is usually the windiest place like on the river.
It's super cold. It was windier way up there.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange day. So where Trey's raft is, if you look around his raft, there's like almost all of the water at the surface is actually flowing back upstream. Yeah. So you get that upstream moving water with our normal headwind. Sometimes takes like 5 minutes just to get through this like 100-foot stretch. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, very easy. So this is actually one of the scariest places on the river at high water as well. So that rock face that we just passed, the river comes down and hits that and kind of bounces off to our right. And to fill the void behind that rock face, the river circles back upstream super violently. And where that upstream moving water hits the downstream moving water, you get like probably the biggest whirlpool on the river. So I've ended up in there a couple times. I think mainly on training days, but we've ended up in there a couple times. And yeah, if the back of the boat gets sucked in, you can't see anything but water around you. It'll be like 6 feet deep, like down to the bottom of the spinning whirlpool. So we're the only rafting company out here full time now. But 20 years ago, there's a couple other companies that ran these boats as well. And I mean, over the years, there's been like dozens of companies out here. And some of these power rafts have flipped. So we've only flipped 2 in our 53-year history. The last one being like 40 years ago. But the most recent one, it wasn't ours, but the most recent one I can recall, it's about 10 years ago. And it was in that whirlpool. So I think it was 115,000 cubic feet per second. The raft like dropped into the whirlpool and it's like spun around so fast it went upside down. Like one of these, like a 22-foot long, crazy. I didn't like, everybody got out for sure. I think there's like some injuries, like I heard somebody like blew their eardrums because they went deep in the water, but I know everybody made it out, but it's because it wasn't our company. I didn't really hear what was the result of that. But yeah, it gets powerful at high water. The waves in there don't change much, but you get more of those those more powerful whirlpools and boils when the water's high. Question for Brad Ford, 850. What section of the Green River did he do? I know there's a couple different multi-day stretches there. Which one did he do? You guys good over there?
Yeah.
Sunny's tangled in your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat with the train going through.
I know.
Kind of puts it in perspective how big it actually is.
Yeah. I have a friend, one of my coworkers, he's obsessed with trains. So I was sending him photos yesterday. He's like, oh, it's so cool. So excited.
Nice. I've heard this is the busiest train corridor in North America.
I think
I believe it. It's like this train looks like it's probably carrying like petroleum products, but this would be 200 cars long.
yeah, that's
They're all 200.
like, you can believe how long.
Yeah, they're all 200 cars. And they do a lot of maintenance on the tracks during the day.
Yeah, it's
So we don't see as many trains as you do at night. Like every night or at night, they're running trains every like 15 minutes. and that's both sides too. So the north side is the Canadian National side heading west. The south side is the Canadian or the CPKC and all the eastbound trains. But it's every 15 minutes a train's going by. So this area here is called the Bear's Claw. Holding on. Oh, that is so nice up. Like, I know it's wildfire smoke, but that's so pretty. That's how blue it is. It's beautiful. Yeah, we're known for the erratic weather over here. Today hasn't failed us. Okay, holding on. This is still the Bear Claw. We're gonna buzz down to the next rapid here. So not the one you can see, but around the corner, the washing machine.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we're gonna go through there and then we'll do the bottom half of it a second time. Actually, I think the last 3 rapids, which we have 3 rapids to go, the last 3 we're gonna try to do more than once.
Is the train still going?
The train is still going. All right, we call these waves the pre-rinse. Kind of the cool stretch of river right here. So for the most part, well, there's a lot in the shallow water that we went through already, the river bed has been like cobble, kind of like what's on the bank. But right here, we've got two huge bedrock ledges. And only about a 30-foot wide deep channel in between them. So right at the top of this rapid, the washing machine, we have to stick to a certain course. Like later on in the season, you could walk out to where we are right here. It's so shallow. All right, it's getting a bit windy. This is the washing machine holding on. Yeah, that's why it's the washing machine.
That's the washing machine.
So we're gonna use this back eddy to get a little bit further upstream, hit the waves at the bottom a second time. We'll sit here and we'll watch Trey go over that one wave in the middle of the river. So it's super shallow, so we can't take this boat there, but he's going to try to hit it. Nice. Okay, holding on. end of the Thompson River. You can see that mountain in the distance, actually. So that is like the foot of Mount Nikaya. Those are the coast mountains on the west side of us. To our north, we've got the Pavilion or the Clear Range, also known as the Scarped Range. And then to our south, we've got the North Cascades. So yeah, the coastals, as you know where you are, run the west side of the Fraser, pretty much from Hope all the way up to where you guys are. So we're almost there. Get swallowed up by the Fraser at the base of the coastals. Yeah, this one here is called number 17. I'm gonna try to rerun the bottom portion of this rapid. Okay, holding on. Okay, it starts to pick up here, so make sure you're holding on. Yeah! Holding on! Oh, that was good.
That was so amazing.
I don't remember this rapid ever being this good. It's great.
That was wild.
So we can't get too far upstream, but we'll do our best to get these waves at the bottom.
That was pretty amazing.
So something for you guys to know as well. So somebody's wondering how much fuel we use.
Oh yeah.
I would say, I mean, we have a variety of boats.
Yeah.
This one is, we only have one like this. These tubes are very efficient compared to our other ones. The fact we have a rigid frame here helps as well. Yeah. But this one will probably burn like 6 to 8 liters per trip. So actually not that much.
I was gonna say, I would have thought more.
No, so I think that's still why this is considered rafting, is we're primarily using the speed of the river, the power of the river to get where we need to go. Yeah. So yeah, and these are like new fuel injected 4-stroke motors, so they don't burn that much gas, which is nice. I think it's 2 liters or $2 a liter at the pump here, which
I know, believe me,
it hurts. We're happy we have 2 electric pickup trucks back there, so we've saved like thousands of dollars, but I realize it's not that easy for everybody to do that, but all right, so we're gonna head out here, hit this one again. Actually, we're gonna cruise upstream a little bit further, only because we can. Usually we'd head out here, but a nice light boat. We'll go up a little bit further. Okay, holding on, here we go. Oh my God. This is so good. Awesome. Okay, so 1 rapid to go.
Okay.
Although 1.5 because we're going to try to do it a second time. It's called the Terminator.
Oh.
Really nice wave at the top of this one, big green wave.
Okay.
And then it gets a bit chaotic, some nice haystacking waves in the middle.
Okay. We're ready.
Should be fun. Oh yeah. There we go, holding on. Nice. Okay, let's do that again. So on our way up, have a look at Trey's raft as they drop into this thing. So we're gonna try to sneak out of this eddy and up into the next eddy. So you wanna hold on with 2 hands here. Nice. Yeah, not easy to do that with a full boat. Another perk of having a light load today. You guys ready?
Ready.
All right, holding on. Okay, one more time. Might as well, it's the last one. The warm, dry sand is not far away now. Okay, holding on. Well, I don't think we'll be able to do this, but we're going to see if we can go even further. No. All right, you guys good to go? Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah! awesome. How was that? So we got like, woo, it's getting windy. So we have a kilometer to go before Thompson gets swallowed up by the Fraser and our finish point. That was awesome.
That was so amazing.
Gotta keep him on his toes. Gonna check our fuel. Make sure it doesn't run out in the last kilometer of the trip. Which, believe it or not, has happened.
I was on a one-way bridge one time years and years ago with an ex-boyfriend. We ran a big deal just on a one-way bridge.
What are the odds?
I know. I was
Like, how long was this bridge? Probably not very long.
I'm so mad.
It's cool, eh? Especially how it's changed from the start of the trip.
Yeah.
Very different than Shaw Springs. But yeah, if you look closely, way out there you can see the Fraser River just beyond the gravel bar. Yeah, there it is. That's the mighty, muddy Fraser River.
Yeah, the mighty.
So yeah, right now, this is 3 times the volume of the Thompson that we're on. Just crazy how much water it is. They actually start in a similar spot. So they near Mount Robson, they both start like way up there, but take very different paths to get here. So Fraser heads like northwest,
Right.
and then once it gets to Prince George, comes almost straight south.
Yeah.
And the Thompson heads like, well, at least the North Thompson comes almost straight south out of the Rockies there and goes through a couple lakes, which is where it clears up, cleans up, warms up. Oh, that's amazing though right now.
Yeah, cool. That's really cool. You can see the line.
We're gonna do a little extra Confluence tour here. As long as we don't drift down down to Hell's Gate. Yeah, look at that. So neat. And it looks like this almost all year as well. So there's a couple tributaries on the Thompson that when they flood, they turn very muddy, like the Nicola. So when the Nicola's muddy, Thompson turns brown, and you can't really tell the difference between the two rivers. But that's for like 2 weeks a year. So for the other majority of the year, we've got this beautiful confluence line here. Okay, now you guys have to swim to shore. Just kidding. Actually, you'd probably be up for it too. No, I won't make you do that. So we're gonna go to the sand here. And let's go, actually, I got your jacket here. I'll grab that before you hop off. And then go nice and slow. So your legs haven't done much in 2 hours here, so they may not work properly. You're probably ready for this. Watch the bump. I'll grab that rain jacket. Seems like they had a good time.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Hey, that was awesome.
Yeah.
High five. Thank you. So no rush, but you can throw your gear in the back of that truck.
Okay.
And then our bus is up there. I think Trey's going to probably join you guys on the bus.
Yeah.
So he'll mention a couple other things on the way back. But thanks for getting me out here.
Yeah,
That was awesome. Great afternoon.
That was so fun.
Great time. Glad you guys got the private tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, go nice and slow, hopping off the boat, and then wander over to the Raven over there when you're ready. Is it touching that front roller? You're out of here.
Yes.
Nice, thank you. Sorry. Very smooth like Trey. Okay, I'm gonna shut her down, but sorry. Again, we're figuring this out. But yeah, it was an awesome day on the Thompson. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure you guys tune in next time. Bye-bye.